Hi there, I'm Jeanette, Stamping with Safi and Me, and today's project is this one that I want to show you. It's the gift box bag. Inside as well we have a card and an envelope as well, but we're going to focus more on how to actually create the box, and then we'll make a quick card at the end. So let's just put that to one side. The supplies that I'm using today are from the Eastern Palace suite. That's this gorgeous DSP, and that measures 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And then what you'll also need is a piece of Very Vanilla, which measures 2 7/8 by 2 7/8, and that really just simply layers on top like that. We're also going to be using the daisy punch. I've actually punched one daisy out, so I'll just punch the other one out. I absolutely adore this punch, it's absolutely fabulous. You just need a scrap of Very Vanilla to go with it. Let's put that to one side. And then you will just need a full sheet of A4, and we use the full sheet. I do like to use as much as possible. If I can avoid trimming, then I will avoid trimming. So I'll just put that to one side, bring in my scoreboard. It is so simple to do. I hope you can see that. Right, okay. So we want to score on the short side. We'll do the short side first, and we're going to be scoring at a 5/8 of an inch. And we want to score 1 1/4. And then you want to turn your paper around and do the same. So we're scoring at 5/8 of an inch and 1 1/4 inch. Okay, now we're scoring on the long side, and we want to be scoring at 5 1/4. And again, we're going to turn our piece of cardstock around, and we want to score at 5 1/4 again. This is a gorgeous colour, this. I don't know if I mentioned it, but it's the lemon lime twist. It's one of the new in colours. It's absolutely stunning, beautiful. So what we want to do now is burnish our score lines. I'll get my bone folder, and want to score that, burnish that rather, and then we want to just leave the first score line that we did, the 5/8 of an inch score line. Just leave that. We don't want to burnish that at this stage. But we do want to burnish the other two. It is so simple to put together. Now then, what we want to do is create the handles, and I actually used our classic label punch for this. We use it actually to create the handles, and we use it for the to actually punch out our sentiment there. So you're actually using it twice. So the way that I did this, you want to measure halfway, your halfway point. Let's have a look. Okay, so that on mine is there. Okay, and all you need to do is just put a little pencil mark, and then bring in your punch, and just by eye punch out. That looks about straight. There you go, perfect. Now, the way I punched out the other side, I just grabbed a couple of, you just need something to hold down. I just use a couple of pegs, to be honest. Find them really useful, and just to get the top edge lined up. Grab your pencil again, and all you're going to do is draw the outline. So that will now be exactly the same. And get your punch, and then just line up the punch with those pencil marks. And there you go, that's perfect. So you can see how it's already forming. So simple to put together is this. So now what we want to do, you want to cut along here just to the score line. And you want to wedge in a little bit. It just helps the box to fit together really nice and neatly. Here's those bits. Perfect for craft fairs again. And you really can make quite a few of these. Really don't take long at all. I really don't like spending a long time making something. I like to get cracking and make a few things. But it has to be simple as well. So what I want to do, you can use liquid glue. I'm using Tombow. You can also use sticky strip as well, actually, for this. That works well, and even fast fuse. But my favourite, if you watch my last video, I do like using Tombow. It's a really strong glue. Okay. Just bear with me for a couple of seconds. We just want to fold one side over. You will just have to hold it. If you're using fast fuse, this would be so quick to do. But I do like using Tombow. So just bear with me. And then you just want to do the other side. Okay. Hold it down for a few seconds. Right, now then, what we're going to do is put some glue on these flaps here, and then we're just going to pop them inside. It just really neatens off your box, and inside you can't even see those flaps. I don't know whether you can see that. Hopefully you can. So we just need to put some glue. So just pop your flaps inside. And just put some glue around the edges. Okay. And then it really does slot together so easily. Foolproof box, really. Box bag, should I say. Not too much on there. Do that side. And you can put all sorts of things in this, actually. Well, it's not just for cards. It's a really good size. I'll measure it, actually. The overall size of it measures 5 3/4 by 5 1/4, or even just up to that first punch out. It's 5 1/2, so it really is a good size. You can get all sorts of things in there. Now then, as you can see, it's taking shape. Now just make sure those sides are fully stuck, you just want to pop the bone folder inside there just to give it a press down. And then we'll just make sure it's all stuck down. Okay. So that's going to be my back because I've got my seams there. So that's going to be my front. Now then, what you need to do, those earlier score lines that we didn't do anything with, we didn't burnish them, we're just going to squeeze them in like that. And that now, you now have a really lovely, neat edge. That's why we didn't need to do anything to start off with. But now you can see it's really taking shape. So that really is the basic box. So let's just pop together the decoration, and I've got it all here, so I'll just quickly put it together, just show you how quick it is to do. I adore making these. I've got so many of them now though. If you've got any friends out there and you know what you're going to be getting for your birthday, making all these cards and boxes, but they are gorgeous. So I'm sure you'll look forward to receiving these. So just put a bit of glue on that. Let's just get it layered up. One of my favourite punches at the moment is this gorgeous daisy punch. It really is beautiful. And layering it up like this, I think just looks stunning. Right, okay, let's get that stuck down. A little bit more Tombow on there. I'm going to put it slightly to the top because we're going to put a sentiment on there and we're going to punch it out. So I'm just going to put that to one side a minute. And the set I'm using yet again, because I get so much use out of it, is the Teeny Tiny Sentiments. So if you are new to stamping and you were wondering what to purchase, this is a brilliant stamp set. I'm going to use a different sentiment from it. I think this one is Get Well Wishes. And I've got my basic grey, and I've got a scrap. I'm just looking around for a scrap of Very Vanilla. There we go. And because we're punching it out, you know what? It doesn't have to be straight. Beautiful. Okay. And again, we're using this punch again, so this is another really, really good buy. You'll use it so often. I know a lot of people don't have big shots. This is why I'm just using punches today, and just cutting out with a trimmer. So there isn't that many supplies that you would need to purchase now. I think I'm going to put this on dimensionals. I just want it to have a little bit of dimension. Stampin' Up have just brought out these mini dimensionals and they are fabulous. They really are great, and they just fit on here perfectly. Yeah, they are great. There's no having to cut up one of the bigger ones. So I think what I now need to do before I stick that on, actually, we just need to slightly lift these petals, and then I'm just going to slip the sentiment underneath. This is why I didn't want to have too much dimension going on, because the daisy has a lot of dimension without too much layering up. So I'm going to pop that into there. Centre it on there. It's not quite centred. Just trying to avoid getting my head in the camera, actually. You don't really want to see that. So I'm trying my best to centre it without having my head over it. So that's great. And just a final thing to embellish it. I just think these are absolutely beautiful. In fact, I think I'm nearly running out, so I do need to get some more. I have one more large one left. Let me see, what are they called? They're called the metal rimmed embellishments, and they're just stunning. They're just absolutely beautiful, and they really do just finish off. They finish off a card or a bag or whatever you're doing, and I just think that looks beautiful. So the last thing we need to do is pop it on the front, and then we can use some of these standard dimensionals on the back. Just one in each corner is fine. Beautiful colour, I really do like this, and it goes stunning with grey, really beautiful. And then just pop it in the centre. Not quite centred, is it? Again, I'm trying to do this without getting my head in the camera. And that's straight. So there we go. That's the beautiful box bag. And just have a look. Stampin' Up actually have these fabulous note cards and envelopes all ready to go. So I made one of these earlier, and I'm just going to pop it on the card. There's no sentiment. You see me do the sentiment. So that's just exactly the same way as I did the other one. Oops. Get rid of that. Oh, these go everywhere. There we go. Pop it in the centre of your card. And there you go. A gorgeous note card with matching envelope, and they do actually fit in there beautifully. So there we go. I hope you like that project. Fabulous. Let me know what you think anyway. I would appreciate it, and look forward to doing my next video for you. Thank you.